Guys, kumusta? It's Ligaya. I'm very happy to record and play The Sims again, and I want to make this longer because the last mission only lasted for about 4 episodes, and I really don't know what's wrong with my computer right now. It's flickering for some reason, like the bottom of it, but I'm scared. Yeah, it was nice, but I would have loved to make it like longer and explored some traits of Thorn like the others as well. However, we are now gonna start a new mission as Mary Morgan. So it is a combination of 3 comments. Orion and Panda said Mary, while I chose Morgan for her last name, which was commented by GIF or GIF. Like, how do I say that? But yeah, let's now start because Agent 789 or Mary had arrived at this remote area and the children are already inside sleeping because it's 6 in the morning. Also, it is Winterfest right now, so let me pick this up too. So I guess you can say that her first task really is to give these kids like a Winterfest celebration. Like, she doesn't have any gifts to give them, but they would live. Like, it's not like it's the end of the world. This right here is the entrance, of course, and over here we've got the living room. There's a lot of pictures of cats, but we don't have any. Let's just say this particular cat of ours died, and then we just kind of adopted the dog. I'm also sure that the dog is gonna get hurt, but whatever. Lyra can deal with that one. Also, this is like the kitchen slash dining room together. So yeah, it is pretty. Then we now move to the bathroom. Okay, so here we go. It's pretty simple also. They've got a laundry basket right here so that they can do their laundry because we're gonna teach them chores also. And then here is her room. As you can see, there's that thing. It's covered because it's hiding a secret room. So let's just go underneath there. It's this secret room right here. We don't have a chair. Crap, I forgot about that. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward also. It's just monitoring the perimeter. It's gonna be monitoring the children. And speaking of the children, let's just go upstairs so that we can see the room. Oh, there's also like a pretty normal table right here. And we're gonna tell the children later that they're not allowed to go inside her room because what if they would go in there and they're gonna have so much questions because they just think that she's a foster parent with no experience. But yep, this is, oh, that's kind of cute. Like what's under this bed? Whoa, that's really nice. And yeah, this bed is really nice too. I mean, it's like a couch that was just turned into a bed. It's so creative. But yeah, this is the room of the children. Luna's just tired. She wants to go to sleep always. Like, she doesn't have really the energy to do anything, especially in this house in this weather. Like, she's not. Like, she's just very sad. And this one is Max. Max is Max. He doesn't like it here either, and he doesn't really understand why he's here, like why he was separated from his dad. All he knows is that something happened, but yeah, no one really explained it to him. We can put up decorations. Yeah, that's nice. And we can also rummage for some decorations in here. It already came with a house, okay? And she's pretty efficient. That's why it took her pretty quick to do all of this, okay? And what happened to you? Oh no, we don't have a bathtub. What the? How and why? That's why I decided to just give the dog an outdoor bath. I swear the dog is the only one who's just gonna use it, and we're using warm water. It's fine. Luna, I think she's woken up too, but I need you. Oh no, her name is still Eve. I would have to change it. I know. Okay, Mary Morgan. And I really wanted to do, like, let's just say that the groceries are already restocked, but it's gonna run out eventually, and eventually you guys have to remember me that I have to turn on simple living because I just want to do it. So let's just do like a grand meal for these kids. Also, let's do a grand pancake for breakfast. And she doesn't have internet here. She doesn't have any signal, so she is just gonna bake a simple recipe of a gingerbread cookie. And can I just say I'm obsessed with this chair? It looks so cute. And also this one. Well, hold on, wait a second. I'm still gonna receive my royalty payments. I'm just gonna think of it like it's, you know what? We're just gonna think of it like it's child support from the agency. Kind of. I wanted it to be breakfast, but let's just think that this is lunch or something. Here's the breakfast pancakes, the cookies, and she even got them some tea. And she goes upstairs to try to call the kids. And so she spots Luna Villareal. Like, Mary hadn't seen the photos before, and she's startled a little by Luna's appearance because this girl cannot be like older than 16. And her face is scratched and bruised. Mary just smiles. She says, "Oh, hello." Luna, she responds softly and hesitantly, like, "Hey." But with warmth and reassurance, Mary says that I am your foster parent. I'm so glad to finally meet you. And yeah, I'm just here to help. She's just like, "There's breakfast downstairs if you want." But Luna hesitates, saying, "Oh, yeah, but my brother Max and we just really like to eat upstairs." She looks unsure, almost as if she's waiting for permission to protect a small, fragile boundary. And then Mary studies her for a moment, then offers a kind, "Of course, anything, really. That's fine, okay? Also, look, it's my dog right here. You can play with her anytime that you want." And Luna is like, "What's her name?" "Oh, her name is Lyra. You can play with her while I bring up the food, okay?" She's just trying to be understanding with his kids because they look like they've been through a lot. Luna is surprised, but she eventually thanks her. "Yeah, we're not gonna answer any calls, okay?" And look, they're playing! Thankfully, really, we have Lyra. She can be their emotional support dog. Lyra's pretty smart too. Luna is a picky eater. Of course she is. She was forced to eat something that smells, looks, and tastes funny. "Ma'am, that's just pancakes, okay? And it's also excellent. What do you mean?" Like, who knows what these two have went through. So she's just gonna try to be understanding, accommodating, because she knows these kids are sad, they're angry probably, and probably confused. And she also wants to learn what happened to Luna. Her wounds are not that deep. Thankfully, they won't leave a scar or something. But still, what happened? But really, guys, just a reminder, our next target is Jacques Villareal. She knows he did something to these kids, that's why they are traumatized. And he's suspected of money laundering and is the prime suspect in the suspicious death of his wife. And they say that Luna is she knows something about it. She's a potential source of a critical intel, but yeah, she's emotionally compromised and just not in a good shape right now. So this is the place they're going to be living in for a few days, weeks, months. It depends how long it would take. And then we need to block all contacts from anyone. Like, no one is supposed to call them. In fact, I am just going to take their phones away. I'm going to put it on silent, actually. Here we go. Don't use your phone ever, girl. Like, I'm not allowing you to. Also, you. Now, Max is kind of a difficult kid. He is evil, I think. That's kind of one of his traits. And also, Max loves his dad. You can say that he was kind of brainwashed by his dad, but I guess dads really just have an effect on their younger kids, especially male ones. So we gotta monitor him, make sure that he's not calling his dad whatsoever. And these guys are gonna be homeschooled, of course, but they don't know that yet. I think Luna will be relieved by the choice. I just don't know with Max. Crap, it is starting to get cold in here, and I do need to get some wood first. I think we have a sign right here before. Oh no, I did not. I did not put any. Oh my god. She's got an alarm for these kids too, so if anything happens, she'll just run back quickly. Let's just say she is a very, very quick runner. But yeah, they need to be homeschooled, and also, a part of her hobbies is like nature walks. So I guess we can count this as a nature walk. However, I think it's like 11 in the evening. So, also, Father Winter is here? Oh, they're not in the mood for that. I'm sorry. Also, you're gonna traumatize kids. Why? Why do you have a bloodied eye? Father Winter, please. Sorry. Let's just pretend that did not happen, okay? But yes, part of her hobbies is to, alright, she's just gonna check the kids just to see if they're okay and also clean up some of this stuff right here, telling them happy Winterfest. And if you need anything, just call me. I'll be here, okay? She says she understands while Max says he doesn't care, or he doesn't really say anything because he doesn't care. But while the children sleep, she's gonna go to the parenting forums to find what she needs to get these kids to trust her, because she needs to build a trust bond with them before she begins writing an expose regarding Jacques Villareal, using only Luna's information about him. She's gonna look for activities, like she's an assassin, okay, but she's out here finding parenting forums, trying to search of in-home therapy sessions, even though she's not a therapist. Yeah, she's gonna try her best. And I mentioned earlier that she's gonna go on a lot of nature walks. Yeah, she will do a lot of that. But she's also gonna do some canning and jam making, memoir writing. Are you done? Girl, you're not done. And just a lot of things, really. Even knitting. Because she actually found out through browsing this parenting forum that to calm the hands when the mind spirals, you can teach the kids how to knit. But she also doesn't know how to knit, so she's gotta figure that out too. But it's just needles, and she's kind of good at it. Then we have candle making and even self-defense lessons with the two kids, because they gotta learn how to defend themselves if she's not there. And we're going up against a mob boss, so they have to really learn how to defend themselves. And yep, Winterfest was awful for the both of them. That's already a given. I mean, yeah, these two are just having a crappy day. Well, it was great for her. I mean, she got to meet the kids, not interact a lot with them, but in her books, it was pretty okay. The kids are so far respectful, although Max really didn't seem to be. Like, he just ignored her, but that's already understandable. Also, there's a monster. Okay, try to see if your sister can help you with that. Yeah, let's ask her to spray the monster under the bed. But you good now? Alright, he can now sleep. Thankfully. Yeah, these two are just gonna go nighty-night, and so is she, because tomorrow, or today, later today, is gonna be another day. From being a star in Del Sol Valley, she is thrust into a life where she has to take care of two kids that are difficult, but she's gonna try her best with them. So that's why I think at this point I'll just be ending off this episode right here. Like, if you guys have any ideas what to do to make this challenge more interesting, to make the kids open up to her, leave them on the comments below. I really appreciate every like, every comment, every share. And yeah, thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye bye.